So Lourdes and Gianna come into Hopeline, and they had gone to Walgreens down the block. A relative of theirs was with them to get the pregnancy test, and they were going back and forth.
Let her have an abortion. I said, no, she doesn't want to have an abortion, and I don't believe in abortions.
There was a woman behind the counter who said, you know what, can I see at the end of the counter? She goes at the end of the counter and she says, you know what, before you make a decision, go down to Hopeline. She made an appointment, she called me, she came to Hopeline, and she looked like she had the whole world on her shoulders.
I was feeling sad and I was feeling depressed because I felt like I had nobody, everybody was putting me down. Oh, get an abortion, you're a little girl, and judging me.
You know, I was embarrassed, she's only 14. You know, I don't want people talking about me or her.
And I said, well, Hopeline is here because we affirm life, and God brought you to the right place.
Daddy was like a mother to me. She understand where I came from. They took her to her and spoke to her. I came out of there brand new.
I just felt so much better. She told me, Gianna, there's no worries. We're gonna be here and we're gonna help you. Don't be depressed that everything's gonna be in God's hands and be in our hands and everything will be fine. And I really believed in them.
It was like a weight off her shoulders. Because when she came in, it was like the world was on her shoulders, and she needed to hear some encouragement. And it was pretty neat to see her face sparkle, because it wasn't when she walked in.
One of the greatest privileges we have at Hopeline is to be able to walk alongside our moms. They don't just come in for a pregnancy test and we don't see them again. Gianna came back to us to just talk with Patty, spend a little time talking about how things are going at school. And I happened to walk past Patty's office and I noticed that her tummy was hanging out of her shirt. And Patty said something to her about, do you have a coat? And she's like, I only have the shirt that I'm wearing. And that just broke my heart because I could not imagine being in 8th grade and having my tummy hanging out of my clothing. So I went up front and I sent out a text to just about 5 or 6 friends, an SOS, just saying, do you have any clothes in your closet that we could use for a mom? And that was on a Wednesday.
The next day she had, I don't know how many bags there for Gianna. I was in shock, Erin, all this? She was you needed a coin, you needed clothes, I got it all for you. And she's a sweetheart too. She's, you need her, she's there for you.
It's not just you come in, you have your pregnancy test and you walk out, but we're here to walk alongside and we look at the big picture, and it's pretty good.
More than anything, she really just needed that spiritual support of praying for her, and also the moral support of saying it's going to be okay. Just needed that encouragement along the way. And also, as I developed this relationship with her, I noticed that she really didn't have anything for this baby. So I took Lourdes and Gianna aside and I said, listen, this is what Hopeline's going to do. We're going to find a group of ladies that would be willing to throw you a baby shower. When I said that, the mom just broke down and she said, there really are good people in this world, aren't there? And that touched me, because I said, there's a lot of good people, you just haven't found them. So let me introduce you to them, because there's a lot out there.
When I first walked in the baby shower, I felt so happy and emotional. I can't believe this. They really helped me through whatever. And I felt so grateful and happy. This is a blessing, because nobody ever would do this for me if it wasn't for them.
One thing I know about Hopeline, the staff works hard and they enjoy what they do, and that's great. But I know that at any given moment, when the door opens and a donor drops off a whole stack of diapers, or moms get together and throw a baby shower, or churches call us up and say, hey, you know what, we have X amount of extra things that maybe you could use. Those are the things that, when you add them all up, help our moms choose life.
I can't wait to go to Hopeline and show them my baby and be so joyful and happiness with them.
I call them angels, because they are angels. And it's not only us they help other people. So imagine. Just imagine.